Long ago, there lived a man chosen by Allah, known to us as Khidr. His hair was black with a few silver strands, his eyes deep and calm like the sea, and wherever he walked, life seemed to bloom. Plants grew greener, and the air felt fresh. Allah had given him special knowledge of things unseen, a wisdom ordinary people could not understand. One day, Prophet Musa, Moses, was told by Allah that there was a servant of his who knew knowledge that Musa had not yet learned. Musa, full of curiosity and eager to grow in wisdom, asked Allah to guide him to this man. Allah told Musa to take a journey, carrying a fish with him, and where the fish disappeared, he would find the man he sought. So Musa set out with a young helper walking beside him. They walked along the shore until they reached a large rock by the sea. They sat and rested in the shade. Without Musa noticing, the fish slipped from the bag, came to life, and swam into the water, leaving gentle ripples behind. Later, as they continued walking, Musa asked for the fish, but his helper suddenly remembered and said, "I forgot to tell you. At the rock, the fish escaped into the sea." Musa's eyes lit up. "That is the place we were looking for." They turned back, retracing their steps until they reached the rock again. There, standing calmly by the water, was Khidr, tall, dressed in simple green clothes, with a face that carried both kindness and authority. Musa greeted him and asked, "May I follow you so that you may teach me the wisdom Allah has taught you?" Khidr's gaze was steady. "You will not be able to be patient with me, O Musa. How can you be patient with what you do not understand?" But Musa promised, "If Allah wills, you will find me patient, and I will not disobey you in anything." Khidr agreed on one condition. "Do not ask me about anything until I explain it to you." They began their journey together. First, they boarded a small wooden boat owned by poor fishermen. As the boat moved over the waves, Khidr quietly damaged one of its planks. Musa was shocked. "Why have you done this? You could drown these people." Khidr only replied, "Did I not say you would not be patient with me?" Musa apologized, promising again to remain silent. Next, they passed through a village where children played in the streets. Khidr suddenly approached one young boy and ended his life. Musa's eyes widened with anger. "How could you do such a thing?" Again, Khidr said calmly, "Did I not tell you that you could not be patient?" Musa's voice softened with regret. "If I question you again, then you may part from me." They continued until they reached another village. The people there refused to give them food or shelter, yet Khidr found a wall on the verge of collapse and began to rebuild it with his own hands. Musa, exhausted and hungry, said, "If you wished, you could have asked for payment for that work." Khidr stopped, wiped the dust from his hands and said, "This is where we must part." Then he explained, "The boat belonged to poor fishermen, and a tyrant king was seizing every good ship by force. Damaging it made it worthless to the king, and the fishermen could repair it. Nien, the boy was going to grow up to bring great grief and lead his parents to disbelief. So Allah willed to take his soul early and replace him with a better child. The wall belonged to two orphan boys, and underneath it was a treasure left by their righteous father. Allah wanted the wall to stand until the boys grew old enough to claim it." Khidr's eyes held a quiet sadness. "I did not do these things by my own will. They were commands from Allah." Then he turned and walked away, leaving Musa with a heart full of awe, understanding at last that what looks bad in the moment may be a mercy in disguise.